Hey everybody, welcome to Money's No Object. I'm your host, Dylan Howell. This is episode number 84 of our YouTube channel and podcast. And let me just be the first to say, Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving of 2020. What a year it has been. 2020 has been wild, crazy, good, bad, everything in between. Um, it's been different for everyone. But I wanted to spend today's video in particular, today's episode, talking about what am I thankful for? Instead of giving you guys a lot of information, giving you guys a lot of financial stuff to go over, then maybe today we talk a lot about how I am thankful for a lot of things in my life, and we're going to look at both the personal things that I am thankful for and the financial things that I'm thankful for. And maybe this prompts you to think about what you're thankful for today. Maybe this prompts you to think about the things that are shaping your life in a distinct way. And maybe even in a place of hardship or a place where you're really struggling, that today can maybe help you to realize that there are still things out there to be thankful for. There are still things that you can have that attitude of gratitude that we talked about on Monday about. And maybe that can help you to create a lot of joy and a lot of contentment in your own life, just simply by hearing the things that I am thankful for in my own life. So that's what I'm going to jump into today, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and hopefully you guys can leave me some comments down below of all of the things that you are thankful for. So before we get started though, if you could, go down below, hit the big red subscribe button, like this video. Like I said, leave me those comments of things that you're thankful for down below as the video goes along. Follow me on social media at MNO with Dylan. I'm on all the major social media sites. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify podcasts, make sure that you subscribe and leave me a review on either of those platforms. That'd be really useful for me. And then if you want to work one-on-one with me doing financial coaching, if you've seen the things that I've done in the past and you want to, allow me to help you work through some of those things in your own financial life, then go to my website, www.mnowithdylan.com. Click on the Work with Dylan tab and then choose the financial coaching session type that will work best for you, and we can begin pushing towards your long-term financial goals. So real quick, I just want to say why I think it is really important to talk about what you are thankful for. Like we talked about on Monday's episode, I think everybody can agree that in order to be grateful, in order to be thankful for things, it takes some practice, right? You need to think about those things. Think about the things that are going good. Think about the things that could be going bad that aren't, and be thankful for the positions that you're in. Be content. Be happy. And I think that actually talking about these things can really help to encourage you moving forward in your own life. And hearing what other people have to say can really encourage you to look at your own life in those particular areas and see maybe, why am I not thankful for that area right now, or why I want to be thankful for that area, or why do I not feel that way? And you can address some feelings of discontentment or jealousy or envy in your own life, and really allow yourself to change your view of the world. I think the best thing that talking about what you're thankful for does is it helps you to just focus your sights on the optimism. Focus your sights on the things that you're thankful for, the things that typically are the things that are going good, the things that are positives in your life, and not focus so much on the negatives. And so in doing so, that just kind of changes the way that you're thinking about life. It changes the way that you're viewing life. And I think it does so in a manner that is positive and that can be useful in all parts of your life and your finances as well. So let me talk about some things that I am thankful for. And the first thing that, the first category of things that I want to cover are the personal things that I am thankful for. So not necessarily the financial, though we will get to those. But I want to talk about some of the personal things that I'm thankful for. First and foremost, I just want to say, I'm thankful that we have a good and gracious God. I'm thankful that, God is there, and I can trust that God has my best interest in mind, that God is working for the good of those who love and trust Him. And I am, thankful that He sent His Son, Jesus Christ. I'm thankful that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins and was resurrected on the third day, and will, ultimately bring resurrection to humanity, and will bring those that loved and trusted Him to glory and eternal life with Himself. So, first and foremost, I just want to lay that out there. I am thankful for my God. I'm thankful for the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for just being able to serve a God that is good, that is gracious, that doesn't need anything from me, and yet still wants me. I think that is just the ultimate for me, is that God needs nothing from me, yet He wants to draw me close to Himself, and that's awesome. And I'm super thankful for that. I'm super thankful for those people around me that share that same faith. I'm thankful for all of the individuals that are a part of our church family, that we can constantly talk to about the gospel of Jesus Christ, and that we can have open and honest conversations about things that go on in our life in light of the gospel. And those things are just really, really helpful for me. They allow me to be built up in my faith and to encourage me in my faith. And so, I'm definitely thankful for that. But all that is a product of a community of individuals, a community of believers who love and trust Jesus Christ. They love and trust, their Lord God. And, that's just something that I'm extremely thankful that I can do. And I'm thankful that I live in a country that allows me to freely worship that God, to freely worship, the God of the universe. And so, whether or not you agree with me on that, not necessarily my point here. My point is that I am thankful for that. And hopefully you're thankful for that too. And if not, I'd love to talk to you more about that. But that is the first and foremost thing that I am thankful for. Then I moved directly to, I'm thankful for my wife. She is amazing. She's an amazing individual, and does so many things for me, and just makes my life a lot easier, makes my life a lot less hectic. She takes on a lot of roles in our marriage that fit her really well, and it allows me to take on the roles that fit me well. And man, she loves me well. She's a God-fearing wife. She's really a fantastic person, and so I'm forever grateful that I have her in my life. I'm grateful that we get to go through life together and experience all that it has to offer. Man, it just cannot be understated that she is a huge part of everything I do. You don't see her because you just see me on these episodes, but trust me, these episodes would not be possible without her okaying, and her behind the scenes talking to me about the things that we talk about on these videos. So yeah, extremely grateful for my wife and everything she does. And then that kind of spills into, man, I'm grateful for my family, and not just just my immediate family or my extended family. Man, I'm thankful for my in-laws, my father and mother-in-law, my brothers-in-law, my all those people on my wife's side of the family. Man, we just have a fantastic support group in those family members, and so I'm extremely thankful for them. I'm thankful that just about any of them, we call at any time, and they're there when we need them. And man, they just have done so much for us, and they've encouraged me and my wife in a lot of ways in moving to Texas a couple of years ago, and not living where they do in Arkansas anymore, and but yet still being extremely close in a lot of in a lot of ways. And so I'm really thankful for their ability to encourage us, and their ability to take us in when we do come home, and love us well, and really do anything for us whenever we need. So I'm extremely thankful for them. Thankful, definitely for my own parents and the way that they raised me, and the way that they brought me up, and the things that they taught me, and I think it's just been really useful as I've moved into adulthood for the past 4 or 5 years, and it cannot be understated that the things that you learn from your parents, and the things that you learn when you're growing up, they create who you really are. And so that is something I am extremely grateful for, extremely thankful for, and thankful for a brother that grew up with me, and that I still talk to today, and that is just a fun person to talk to, is always there to talk to, and loves and cares about me as well. So all of those things, thankful for those things. And those are the big things. Now, there are also some more personal things that I'm thankful for, and I'll jump into those real quick. So I am also thankful for not having COVID, not having coronavirus. Seems like a bunch of people have gotten it. Seems like a bunch of people have dealt with it, and some have fought it off and some have not. But I'm extremely thankful that I have not contracted it. I have not gotten the virus, and that's something to be thankful for, because first of all, nobody wants to be sick in any way, shape, or form, and I definitely don't want to be part of the statistics of this global pandemic that everybody is working through. And I know it's a hard time for a lot of people due to this illness, and I'm just extremely thankful that that has not been my path to this point. Not saying it couldn't happen, but I'm extremely thankful that it hasn't at this point. And then also, I'm thankful for the ability to go get an education. Working on my PhD in finance, so I've gone and gotten an undergraduate degree in finance. I've gotten a master's degree. I'm working on my PhD in finance. I'm thankful for the ability to go get an education. I love to learn. I love to, learn more about things that I'm really passionate about. And finance is one of those things, obviously, as you know, that I'm extremely passionate about. So I'm really thankful for the ability to, the ability to learn the new things, and the ability to research new things, and the ability to, at this point, teach undergraduate students, and be able to, send my knowledge down the line to them as well. So that's something I'm extremely thankful for. And then, on top of that, I'm thankful for friends as well. And some of that goes along with what I was talking about with people we go to church with, and those people that we talk to and that we meet with quite often, right? So they're part of that. But the other part of it is I'm extremely thankful for my friends that I've gone and gotten a PhD with, and they are people who have helped me along the way, and I've helped them along the way, and we've really held each other up and worked together. And it's definitely been PhD is, some people say a PhD is a group project, and I totally agree. A PhD has been a group effort, and so I'm really appreciative for what those guys do and who they are, and they're just great friends to have. And could not be more thankful to call them friends, and people who come from different parts of the world than I do, and be able to look at them and talk to them in a common way, and be able to live a life that is similar in that particular realm. So just really thankful for those guys, and thankful for all the stuff that we've done together. And then this last personal thing that I'm thankful for, I kind of saved it because it is a bit of a bombshell, but I am thankful that my wife is going to have a baby. So I am really thankful that my wife is pregnant, and that she's at this point about 10 and a half weeks pregnant. So we could not be more excited about that. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a dad. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And we look forward, hopefully, and we look forward prayerfully in that her pregnancy goes well. And so I'm just man, I'm just so thankful for that because that's something that we both wanted in our lives, and that it's coming to be. It's a we've heard that heartbeat. We've seen the ultrasound. We've seen the little boy or girl we don't know, but we've seen it there, and just the heart beating and the life that's growing within her. And so, man, just so thankful for that. Thankful for that being something that you know we can share together, and something that we can raise up a human. We can raise up a child. And hopefully in the way that they should go. So, man, I'm so excited about that. If you can't already tell, I can't stop smiling about that. I just look forward to being a dad, and just really thankful for that child growing within my wife. So yeah, those are my personal things. Those are the personal things that I am grateful for. So now I also want to jump into what are the financial things that I am thankful for as well. First of all, financially, I am thankful for still having jobs. Okay, so man, I know a lot of people have lost jobs during the pandemic. I know that the economy has suffered in a lot of ways, but I am extremely thankful for the fact that my wife has kept her job. I mean, she even got a pay cut at one point for like a month, but then everything got back on track, and so man, just so thankful that we're making the money that we make, and we're bringing the money in, and we've kept the positions that we have, and so it's really really helpful to run our household, and it's especially helpful now, as you heard with my personal things, that we're having a baby. It's really really helpful in that particular way. So I'm just extremely grateful for the fact that we have gotten to keep jobs and get to keep doing things that we enjoy doing. And that's a financial thing because it brings in the money. So extremely thankful for our jobs and those who employ us, because we both work for really good organizations with really good people who we like working around, we like working with, and that care a lot about us. So what more can you ask for in that area? And then another thing financially that I am thankful for, I am thankful that we are not in debt. We are out of debt. We've been out of debt for going on about 2 full years now. And being out of debt is a totally different thing. Being out of debt is, and I've stressed it to you guys time and time again, but here would be a good place to just jump right back into that. Man, when you're out of debt, you have so much freedom. You have options with your money. You can choose to do different things with your money that you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And so I'm just really grateful for the fact that we don't have that debt that is, pulling us down and pulling us back financially. We have the freedom to choose how we want to spend our money. We have, the freedom to choose how much we want to give and how generous we want to be. And we can maintain our financial balance a lot better, given the fact that we are completely out of debt. And so I know some of you aren't in that place, but you should definitely know that you will be so grateful, so thankful when you do work through your debt repayment plan and you do get to that other side where you are out of debt. It's an unbelievable feeling. And even though we've been out of it for like 2 years, I think all of the time about how thankful I am for it and how much it is a fantastic thing to have achieved financially. And it will just allow us to move forward with a lot fewer impediments to our financial success from here on out. Then even further, I'm thankful for having savings. I'm thankful for having money set aside for a rainy day, because it has rained a lot this year. Not necessarily in our lives, thank God, but it has rained a lot in the lives of many. And so having that money set aside in case it does rain, in case emergencies do occur, in case bad things do happen that are costly and that we have to pay for, it's a fantastic feeling. I'm extremely thankful for having that money set aside. And that kind of goes to the having a job and being able to build up that savings, and it goes right along with being out of debt as well, because in being out of debt we could be a lot more intentional about building up our savings to a point where we can handle most things that life will throw at us. Obviously not everything, we've talked about that before, but extremely thankful for the fact that we do have that savings set aside, and can move forward in our financial action plan with a lot of intensity. And then naturally, as a financial nerd, I'm extremely thankful for our ability to build up investments. I know the importance of having investments to fund our future and to be able to do the things we want to do in the long term. So building up investments is something I'm extremely thankful for. And, it doesn't hurt that, we had money set aside to where, and I've told you guys about this before, when the market dropped hard in March and April, we could buy more stock, and we could buy more investments to increase in value and get those really good increases in value for the long term, and have those really good returns. So I'm thankful for the ability to be able to do that and build those values up, and do those things that I know are going to benefit us over the long term. And I'm thankful for that long-term viewpoint. I'm thankful for being set up financially and mentally in a way that I have the patience, I have the emotional control, or some may say emotional maturity, to allow things to play themselves out, to allow things to run their course, and not just jump in at the wrong time or freak out or anything like that. And I get nervous and stressed and anxious just like anybody else. But being able to resist from acting upon those emotions is a really, really big thing. And I'm thankful I'm able to do that with my investing and the strategy that we have for our investing over the long term. And so that's just going to benefit us. And so I'm thankful that that's a way that I think, and that we do have the ability to build investments in the way that we are. And then the last thing that I want to talk about being thankful for is something that I do not take for granted. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for each and every one of you that watch this video. I'm thankful that you chose to watch this video. I'm thankful that you choose to watch any number of these episodes. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that you are listening to this episode. If you follow me on social media, I'm thankful that you do that as well. And so all of these things I'm just extremely thankful for, because in the early days, right now we are, a little over 3 months into the life of this YouTube channel and podcast. And, in the early days of this, I'm just thankful that I have you guys around to watch. I'm just thankful that I don't get 0 views or 0 downloads or 0 likes or whatever. But I'm thankful that you guys are here, and that some of you are actually getting stuff out of these videos that keeps you coming back, or getting stuff out of these podcast episodes that keeps you coming back. I'm extremely thankful for that. And I hope as time goes on that you do continue to tune in, watch, listen, things like that. Because I think, it can do you a whole lot of good. And hopefully I've done you a lot of good to this point. But I am extremely thankful for you guys tuning in, and extremely thankful for you guys always listening, always watching, and leaving me some of the feedback that you do. So thank you all for that. You are appreciated, whether you believe it or not. You definitely are appreciated because you guys are awesome, and you guys hopefully are looking to better your financial life, and hopefully I'm helping you to do that. So guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you could, go down below, hit the big red subscribe button, like this video, leave me any feedback in the comments if you haven't done so already. Go down there and tell me the things that you're thankful for. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, go tell me the things that you're thankful for. Also follow me on social media at MNO with Dylan. That'd be a really good follow for anybody who's interested in these types of videos. Also, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, make sure that you go and subscribe and leave me a review. That'd be really, really helpful. And then if you want to work one-on-one with me, if you want to help to create a financial life that you can be thankful for, a financial life that you can look at positively and experience the financial freedom that me and my wife are experiencing, and that we continue pushing towards, then go to my website, www.mnowithdylan.com. Click on the Work with Dylan tab and pick the financial coaching type that would be best for you. And we can meet together in financial coaching sessions, and I can help teach you and help to push you and keep you accountable to a financial plan that would work best for you. So tune in tomorrow as it is Black Friday. So I am going to talk about not letting Christmas shopping break you. And hopefully you guys don't let it do that. Hopefully you make good financial decisions tomorrow and moving forward in your Christmas shopping. So thanks for tuning into this episode of Money's No Object. I am your host, Dylan Howell. God bless.